So guess what? We're going to be S-ranking all of these stages in Sonic Story Mode in Sonic 2006 because I'm tired of people not talking about the game design. It's really bothering me. So we're going to S-rank all of Sonic stages in Sonic 2006, and I'll show Shadow stages and their counterparts as a bonus. Let's get started, as soon as the infamously long loading screens are done. So here's Wave Ocean, a good first stage for a lot of reasons. It introduces you what to expect from Sonic stages, both in terms of glitches and general game design. It also shows you that the game encourages light exploration. For example, if we take this route, we hit a rainbow ring and get a huge boost to our score without having to fight any of the obnoxious enemies that would have normally been in our path. These stone loops with the boost pads don't work properly and will slow us down or kill us, so let's not use those. We do want to time our jump on this bar properly so we can take the optional path up here. It is faster, general rule of thumb. If an optional path looks faster, it probably is. And there's a really easy, good time-saving path right here. Simply jump at this corner and use the homing attack to get through this ring. It wants you to use the light ring dash, but don't use the light ring dash, because it can be very finicky. On the other hand, right here we need to use our bounce, then homing attack, and then use a light ring dash in order to reach this shortcut. It's a really complicated move, and I'm not sure how you were supposed to figure it out, but I did. And we got a bunch of extra score for it, and got to skip a bunch of enemies, which would have slowed us down a lot. So right now, basically, you're seeing the game working properly, and that's because I'm specifically avoiding all the glitches and taking the best route possible. And the game looks good when you S-rank it, you know, it looks rhythmic like all the other 3D Sonic games. So it's not like all the good shit from other 3D Sonic games is missing, it's still here, you just have to dig for it through the glitches and all of the other issues. Now, people don't like this section where you switch over to Tails, and I would understand not liking it for story reasons because Sonic never asked Tails for help, and the one time he did it was very important to their characterization. But for gameplay purposes, playing as Tails is actually pretty awesome. Because of his flight ability, he can take a lot of shortcuts that normal people probably wouldn't think to. But I'm going to give Sonic Team the benefit of the doubt and say these shortcuts were intended. Because as we know, Sonic Team does like to include a lot of crazy shortcuts in their games. And this shortcut saves us a whole lot of time. It makes the Tails section pretty much a big joke. Now, I'm not going to say Sonic 06 is good and that people have been playing it wrong. People have been playing it wrong, but people play almost every 3D Sonic game wrong, you know? And Sonic 06 still is terrible, but it's got a lot of good design in it, especially in Sonic stages. And here's our introduction to the infamous speed-up segments, where Sonic moves a lot faster. We no longer have free movement, we can only move left and right. It's basically a very arcadey dodge the obstacles kind of game. And these speed-up segments have an inherent problem in the fact that the controls are incredibly touchy. Even the slightest motion will send Sonic turning quite a bit. But after you get used to that, what's the other problem with the speed-up segments? Well, most of the time the level design is terrible. It's just awful trial and error stuff. But what's wrong with the level design in Wave Ocean's speed-up section in particular? Well, almost nothing. Is it done reasonably hard? Yes. But does everything work properly? Almost. There's one particular ramp that does not work at all, but as you'll see right here, there's a shortcut that looks really difficult to take. Just make a hard left. Not hard to take at all. It even clipped me onto the ramp so I could take it easier, and because of this we'll end up saving a whole lot of time. So this is by far the least broken speed-up segment. The level design is great in theory. In execution it has a couple of bugs, but it's still the easiest.
That was incredible!